Good morning, dear students. Get ready, children. So, come on, this is 10 o'clock right now, and we are going to start our English class. So, children, in our previous class, we have heard a story from our literature book, that is Board Games of India, right? It was a very informative lesson where we got to know about the different board games of India and the popular games which were itself invented in India, right? So today we are going to do the book exercise of the same chapter. Okay, so some exercises will be related to the chapter, and then we will be proceeding towards the grammar exercises, right children? So hope that everybody is ready. Once we will just have a quick recap of the story that we have discussed, that we have read yesterday, and today, after just having a quick recap, we will start the book exercises. So all of you children, please be ready with your own literature book. Okay, so let me just share the screen with you all. So here we start. Now in this chapter, what we have learned, what we have read, the board games of India. So in this, like, we have learned about the game Snakes and Ladders, right? And Snakes and Ladder was invented in India itself. It's a very popular game, right? And before Snakes and Ladder, it was named in ancient time, it was called as Vaikuntapali. What it was known as? Vaikuntapali, right? And it was basically invented to teach young people, young children about the good values, that how if we remain good in nature, then good things follow us, and if we cheat or we steal things, then we face the consequences of it, right? So nowadays nowadays children, they indulge themselves in computer games, in robotic games, but then people, they forget that the game of Ludo, right children, the game of Ludo, which is again a very popular game all over the world, was also invented in India, and it is a very popular game, and at the same time it's a very interesting game, as equal to the computer games that you play on the computer, right? So children, here, like, we play with the opponent team, and the one who wins early, gets the chance to play with the dice and wins all the coins, then that person becomes the winner, right? So it's not only just the game of luck. Snakes and Ladder is somewhere a game of luck, but then this game is certainly not won by chance, but it also needs brains, intelligence to win it, right? So in European countries, this game was called as Ludo, but in India it was called as Chopper or Pachisi, and it was considered as the royal game, right children? It was considered as the royal game. The kings and queens, they used to play these games. I also told you an example that in Mahabharata, you must have seen that this game of Ludo or Chopper or Pachisi was shown there, where, like, the king they played this game of Chopper, right? So Emperor Akbar also was very fond of this game, and he also used to play with his courtiers when he used to go out, right children? Now let's talk about one more very interesting and very popular game, that is chess. So chess was also invented in India. You will be amazed to know that chess was also invented in India, and then that time it was called as Chaturanga, right? Chaturanga. It was called as Chaturanga. So it was a game where there were two armies on the board. This game we was that time, and now also we play the game on the board where there are two opponents, and then they have two armies, like just the battlefield. So हम battlefield में जैसे देखते हैं, दो armies होती हैं, soldiers होते हैं, king होते हैं, ministers होते हैं. The same way, the opponents, they have the armies, and then in the front row, Okay, in the front row we have all the pawns. The first row has all the soldiers. They are known as pawns. And then the second row has the knights, the bishop, the cattle, the queen, and also the king. So one has to play and fight with the one who fight with the opponent team, and then one who can first kill the opponent's king wins the game, right? So this game needs a lot of intelligence and brain. It can be played only through the brain, not through by not you can't win through chance or luck, right children? So now at last we also got to know that Indians have a very creative imaginations in inventing such games, and we do not need boards, coins, or dice like this. As an example, I showed you that day that Gutte is one of them, where this game is played with 5 stones. Just only you need 5 small stones to play this game, and it's a very interesting game. At the same time, Palan Guji is also one very famous game, Palan Guji, and it was invented in South India, where it is a board game and it has 2 rows where you just need shells or seeds to play this game. So you can see children, the most popular games which you must have heard all the names like Ludo or Snakes and Ladders or chess or such games like Gutte, Palanguzi. So all were invented in India, right? We have a great heritage, we have great culture children. We should not forget that sometime India was called as Sone ki chidiya, the golden bird, right? Because India had a lot of wealth. India was a very flourished country, but then the people came from invaders who came from outside. They just took everything away, all the important things, all the special things. They took it away from India, right children? So we need to believe on our heritage. We need to understand that how important our country is and how important our responsibility is as a citizen of India, that we need to respect our country, right children? So now let us know, before we start doing the book exercises, let us know the message that this particular lesson wants to give us. The message is that whenever you feel bored, right, use your imagination, because हम वो जीन से आ रहे हैं जहाँ हमारे इंडिया का हमारी हिस्ट्री बताती है कि हमारे लोगों में बहुत इमेजिनेशन, बहुत क्रिएटिविटी रही है. सो वी हैव got that thing, that imagination power and that creativity through our ancient people. So whenever you feel bored, try to invent your own imaginative game, and surely you will land up with something very great, right children? So now let us do some book exercises. So first we are going to do the first exercise, that is understanding the text. Now let me see that how well you have understood the text. So number A, what you are supposed to do, match the names of the games with the correct information, right? So Vaikuntapali, now tell me, Vaikuntapali is which game? Played on a board with pits, used to teach good values, played with 5 stones, 2 armies face each other, or played on a board with dice. And the right answer is that Vaikuntapali was invented, and it's a game of snakes and ladder, where people used to be taught good values, to teach good values. Now next game is Chopper. So which game is Chopper? You can remember Chopper was a game known, Chopper or Pachisi is a game that is popularly known as Ludo. So the correct option is played on a board with dice. Now next is Chaturanga. So what is Chaturanga? Chaturanga is a popular game that is known as chess. So 2 armies face each other. That is the right option that you have to match it with, right? Now Gutte is a game which is played with 5 stones, and Palanguizi is a game that is played on a board with pits, right? Now, this question answer exercise number B, this we are going to do it in our notebook. So when next time we are going to start the notebook exercises, so we will be doing the question answer. So just leave it here like this, and let's move to exercise number C, to the next page, page number 82. So here are the games you have just read about. Write C next to them if you win them by luck or chance, and S if they require skill. So आपको क्या करना है बेटा, आपको गेम्स के नेम पढ़ने हैं और बताना है कि उसे चांस या फिर लक से हम जीतते हैं या फिर उसके लिए हमें स्किल्स की जरूरत पड़ती है, ब्रेन की, इंटेलिजेंस की जरूरत पड़ती है. सो टेल मी, नंबर 1, वैकुंठ पाली, दैट इज स्नेक्स एंड लैडर. इसको हम कैसे जीत सकते हैं इस गेम को? इफ यू वांट टू विन इट, वी विन इट जनरली थ्रू chance, isn't so? Maybe we tried a lot of brain, but then if we land to the snake's mouth, then we can't do anything, we have to go down. So it is one through chance. Now next one is chopper or pachisi, that is also called as ludo. Popularly it is known as ludo. So it requires both, it requires chance as well as skills too. Both are required in this, chance as well as skill. So we are going to write C and S, both, right? Now number 3, chaturanga, that is chess. So chaturanga needs it's not won through chance. We cannot win the game through chance. We need skills to win the game. So we are going to write down S for this, right? Now number 4, gutte. Gutte is played through skills, not through chance. You just can't, you need skill to, just throw up the stone and then to pick it up before it falls down and pick all the rest 4 stones. So you need a skill for it. And Palangwiji, it also needs both chance as well as skills, right? Now next we are going to do is grammar. So in grammar, what we are going to learn first about conjunctions, right? So what is a conjunction, children? It is a parts of speech. आपने parts of speech पढ़े हैं ना? Noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection. So conjunction is one among them. So what is a conjunction? Well children, let's know about it. We use and to join two groups of words or sentences which contain similar ideas. So conjunction means when we want to join something. In class 2 also I have made you understand about the conjunctions. If you can remember children, that conjunctions I told you, it's just like a glue or फेविकॉल. फेविकॉल क्या करता है? अगर दो चीजों को हमें जोड़ना है, if we want to paste two things together and make it one, so what do? We just put a glue or fevicol and then we stick together and then it becomes one. The same work is done through this conjunction. If we want to join two sentences to make it into one sentence, right? अगर हमें दो sentence को join करके एक में उसको करना है, so what we need? We need conjunction. So the word like and, but, because, or, either or, neither nor, these all are conjunction words. They help us to join these sentences, but then their requirements, their uses are different, right? You can't use and everywhere to join the sentences, or you cannot use by or but or because. Every word has its own importance and its own use to use it at its proper place, right? Like see, one by one, let us read it out and we will know about it. So chess requires you to think and move your pieces very cleverly. So here you can see children, these two sentences are joined with the conjunction word and. Like chess requires you to think, ये अपने में एक कंप्लीट सेंटेंस है. और देखो दूसरा सेंटेंस क्या है? chess moves your pieces very cleverly, or it moves your pieces very cleverly. Again, this is a complete sentence. So now we want that this and this information to be together. सो हम दोनों सेंटेंस को एक साथ अगर ज्वाइन करना चाह रहे हैं, वी वांट to give this information also that we need to think when we play chess, and also we need to move our pieces cleverly. So when both the informations we want to give in one sentence, there we can use and means or. So if we want to give more informations, this also and also this, I want to give this as well as this. So when we want to add some more information, then we use the conjunction word and, right? Like next, see this. Children enjoy playing racing games on computers, but you can enjoy the thrill of racing without any gadgets when you play Ludo, right? So here you can see, children, there are two sentences like children enjoy playing racing games on computers, and then the other sentence is you can enjoy the thrill of racing without any gadgets when you play Ludo. So यहाँ पर दो अलग, there are two different sentences with opposite, they are telling things opposite, right? So we use the conjunction word but when there is some confusion or doubt, right? मुझे ये तो करना था लेकिन मुझे वहां जाना था. If there is some hurdle, something, it's there something, when we are not sure, not certain about the thing, so then we are using the conjunction word but. I want to eat ice cream but I am having cough. So मुझे आइसक्रीम खानी तो है लेकिन मुझे अभी सर्दी है, right? So the but conjunction is used only when we want to add information, but then there is some uncertainty or something, there's some problem with that thing, so then we are going to use but. Now next one, words such as and, but, which we use to join pairs of words, groups of words or sentence are called conjunctions. Some other conjunctions we use are because and so. So we use because to give the reason for an action. Okay? So it's very important, children, understand this. Pachisi was called the royal game of India because it was a favorite of kings and queens. So where do we use the conjunction word because? When where we want to give a reason to the action. So what is the action? Like Pachisi was called the royal game of India, right? And then what we want to say, that it was a favorite of kings and queens, right? Pachisi royal game तो इंडिया का था क्योंकि उसका रीजन क्या था, what was the reason why it was popular game of, why it was a royal game of India? Because it was a favorite game of kings and queens. So whenever we want to give a reason for the sentence, for the action that we have said, right? I wanted to talk to children because I wanted to explain the grammar, right? So here I am telling the reason that why I want to talk to children, right? So we use the word conjunction because when we want to give reason for the action. Now next, let's see, we use so to show the result of an action. हमें जब उसका result बताना है, that if we do this and so उसके आगे उसका action क्या होगा, so we want to say this, then we are going to use so. Like we were feeling bored, so we played some board games, right? So when joining sentences with so, we use a comma to separate the two words. Make sure, children, that you always remember this. Whenever we are using the word, conjunction word so, don't forget to add a comma to join these sentences, right? Now let's try this out. What we have to do, here are some pair of sentences, combine them using and, but, so or because. So switch on the lights, full stop. See, this is one sentence and the second sentence is switch on the fan. So now we want two things to do together, two actions to happen. What are the two actions? हमें, मैं कह रही हूँ switch on the light as well as switch on the fan. So I want both things to be switched on. तो जब मैं दोनों एक्शन को एक साथ करना चाहती हूँ तो which conjunction I'm going to use? I will use and to join the sentence. So switch on the lights and switch on the fan. No, we can't repeat the subject again and again. See, जब हम सेंटेंस को एक साथ कंबाइन कर रहे हैं तो जैसे यहाँ हमने फर्स्ट में व्हाट इज द सब्जेक्ट? स्विच ऑन. सो हियर वी आर ऑलरेडी सेइंग स्विच ऑन द लाइट्स, and then in the second time we don't need to say that again switch on the fan, because once when we said switch on the lights and fan, it means that I want that lights and fans both to be switched on. So what we are going to write? Switch on the lights and fan. So the word and is going to be used to join the sentence. Okay. Now next one, we started reading the story, we couldn't finish it. So here see, we started reading the story, हमने स्टोरी पढ़ना शुरू तो किया, लेकिन सेकेंड सेंटेंस में मैं क्या बता रही हूँ, लेकिन हम कंप्लीट नहीं कर सके. So I'm telling the reason that I could not complete it, right? So what I'm going to say when I want to say that what is the reason that why but then something happened and then I was not able to. So here I am going to use but. लेकिन मैं स्टार्ट नहीं कर पाया. So we started reading the story but couldn't finish it. So again we is not required second time, क्योंकि we हम पहली बार already बोल रहे हैं. So we will just say we started reading the story but couldn't finish it, right? लेकिन, right? Now third, I need 500 rupees, I have to buy some books. So here you can see मुझे 500 रुपए चाहिए, मुझे बुक खरीदनी है. So here I am telling the reason for the action for the first sentence, that why I need for 500 rupees, because I want to purchase a book. क्योंकि I am telling the reason. So when I tell the reason, which conjunction word I can use because. क्योंकि I am telling the reason. So I need 500 rupees because I have to buy some books. Now here you may say that ma'am, why did you use I again and again? Because see, we can't say I need 500 rupees because have to buy some books. I can't say that, right? So I will say I need 500 rupees because I have to buy some books. That makes more gives a more appropriate sentence, right? Now next one is number 4. All the children had got into the bus. The driver started the bus. So now see children, here what we are going to do. Now here the first action is कि children बच्चे सारे बस में बैठ गए, तो ड्राइवर ने बस स्टार्ट करी. So now I am telling the result of it, right? As because all the children sat into the bus, so as a result the driver started the bus. So this sentence will be added using the conjunction word so. And so जब हम use करते तो उसके पहले हम क्या use करते हैं? Comma. So how we are going to write it down? All the children had got into the bus, comma, so the driver started the bus, right? So all the children had got into the bus, comma, so the driver started it. Or we can just, instead of saying bus, we can write it, right? Now next, we bought strawberry cake. The Black Forest cake was stale, right? So now here I am telling the reason that we bought strawberry cake. Why? Because the Black Forest cake was stale. So that's why we are going to use the conjunction word because, right? Now next grammar thing that we are going to learn is preposition of time, right? What is preposition of time? Preposition, again I told you that it is one more parts of speech. ये भी एक parts of speech है. Preposition means that it tells about the position of the subject. सब्जेक्ट कहाँ पर है जिसके बारे में हम बात कर रहे हैं, उसकी पोजीशन कहाँ है, वेयर ही इज, विच प्लेस ही इज, at what time he will be there, when he will be there. So to know the position, the prepositions are used in the sentences, right? So here we are, see, prepositions are of different used, there are huge number of prepositions like in, on, under, near, below, while, because. These are all prepositions. They are divided into different ways, like preposition of place, preposition of time. You will slowly, you will get to know. So today we are going to talk only about preposition of time. So what is preposition of time? The words that tell us the time of the subject or the duration, time duration of when the action happened through the subject के through वो action कब हुआ था. So there we use the preposition words of time, right children? So let us know about some of them. So some prepositions are used for talking about time, like the school bus comes at 6 o'clock in the morning. So here children you can see at means क्या होता है, at हम कहाँ use करते हैं, at is used with the टाइम. एट हमेशा हम टाइम के साथ यूज करते हैं, ठीक है. व्हेन वी आर सर्टन दैट एट दिस मोमेंट और एट दिस टाइम something is going to get happen, action is going to happen, like I will arrive at 10 o'clock. So here you I am telling the action is going to happen at 10 o'clock. Here I am certain about it, right? And where we use in, the preposition word in is used to tell the days or about the dates. Like see, at कहाँ यूज हो सकता है, हम जब certain है, clear है, at 10 o'clock, at this place, at some shop, right? When we are certain that at particular position, at particular time, right? And in is used to show the different days or different dates, like in the morning I go for a walk, right? Or in the evening I do my studies, right? And in olden times or in ancient time, people used to they did not had lights or electricity, right? So the in preposition is used when we are telling about the particular time period, but then we are not sure that at what time, right? Now next one, the school is closed on Saturday and Sunday, right? on preposition हम कहाँ use करते हैं बेटा, we are using the preposition on with when we are saying about the days, or when we are telling about the dates, right? Or when we are telling about the seasons, about the centuries, then we use on. Like on Saturday or on Sunday I will come to your house, right? My birthday is on my birthday comes on this day, right? My birthday will come on this day, on Saturday, on Sunday, right? And in हम कहाँ use करते हैं, in is used also with the dates, like for the months, sorry, for the months. इन हम कहाँ यूज कर सकते हैं, मंथ्स के लिए भी यूज कर सकते हैं, लाइक माई बर्थडे इज इन द मंथ ऑफ जनवरी, और माई बर्थडे इज इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल, मार्च, राइट? सो in is used for the months, for the days, and on is used for the days, time, days and dates, right? On Saturday, on Sunday, on in the month of December, on the evening, on the eve of something, right? So there we use on. Now next, the teacher asked me to see her at lunchtime. Now here again, when we are certain, right? देखो, here things are not certain. In the morning, now any time in the morning. On Saturday when things are not certain, yes, of course on Saturday, but at what time we're not certain. But here when I say at lunchtime means there I am certain about the lunchtime, that lunchtime is in the afternoon, in the noon time, right? So there we use at. Now my father comes home by 6 in the evening. By means us samay tak, right? By means us samay tak. So by generally he comes, it means that where I use by, जब हमें पता है कि इस टाइम ड्यूरेशन पर ये चीज हो जाता है, when the action takes place between that period of time and we are certain that this by this time this action is going to happen, so there we use by. Like generally my father comes by 6 o'clock in the evening, right? Or by 10 o'clock I'll be there at that place, right? Now next, I waited at the bus stop for half an hour. मैं उतनी देर के लिए for I am telling you about the time duration, that for half an hour I waited there, or for 2 hours I will be busy in the meeting. So when I am going to tell the time duration, then I use the preposition word for, right? So let us now do this exercise. Use the preposition of time in, on, at, by and for to fill in the blanks, right? We went for a picnic to the lake dash Sunday. So मैंने क्या बताया था, days के साथ हम क्या use करते हैं, preposition word on. So on Sunday, right? Everyone was ready dash 8 o'clock. सब लोग ready हो गए थे 8 बजे तक, right? 8 बजे ही नहीं, not at 8 o'clock, 8 बजे तक. So when I am saying 8 बजे तक, almost all 8, अब I am not sure कि 8 बज के 1 मिनट पे सब रेडी हो गए या exact 8 o'clock. When I am not certain, I am not going to use at. We can't use at until unless we are not certain about the thing. So here we will be using by, that by 8 o'clock everybody was ready. It means that it can be 7:59, it can be 8:01 or 8:02, right? So mother packed a wonderful lunch. We reached there after 2 hours. We were hungry. Mother gave us some snacks. We played games for a couple of hours, right? Almost all. अब घड़ी देखकर तो कोई नहीं बता सकता that for that time duration, 1 घंटे के लिए हमने nearby खेला सा. So for 1 hour. At 2 o'clock mother called us for lunch. So the afternoon time is for lunch. So when we are certain that at 2 o'clock, sharp at 2 o'clock she called us for the lunch. So then here when we are sure, we are going to use at. Then we rested and played board games. Soon it was time to go home. In the evening all of us were tired but very happy, right? So now here you can see when I am telling about the time I will use at, but when I am telling about the time around in the evening time, during that particular time, not the certain time, not the exact time, so there I am going to use in, right children? So these are the prepositions of time. The words like on, but, on, by, for, at, in, these are all prepositions of time. Now word wise, pair of words that are opposite are called antonyms. You already know about this, right? Just now you have given your exam and you have read about antonyms, right? Example, protect and attack. So they are opposite words, joy and disappointment, right? So fill in the blanks by choosing the correct opposite of underlined words from the box. Read them the sentences, then one has been done for you. Like the words fresh, sell, end, sharp and found. So we always go to school on time. We are never late. So always and never, they are opposite, right? We will miss the start of the show, but we will be there for the end, right? We should always eat dash food as stale food can make us ill. So we should always eat fresh food as stale food can make us ill. I have lost my watch. Has anyone found it? It is difficult to cut a tomato with a blunt knife. You need really a sharp one. Do you know whether dash homemade pickle? I want to buy some. Also, do you know where they are sold or sell homemade pickle? I want to buy them, right? So say now we are going to know about the homophones. What are homophones, children? Homophones are the words where the pronunciation of two words are similar, but then their spelling and their meaning are different. Only the pronunciation is same. Like here you can see the words like board and board. Both almost all sounds similar to each other. Board and board. Night and night. Right? So, but then their meanings and their spellings are different. Here first B-O-A-R-D, board, means the board that we talk about, and B-O-R-E-D, board, means when we don't have something to do, and when we are not finding what to do, then we say that I am getting bored, as because I have no work to do, right? Nights means like army, and N-I-G-H-T, night means raat hona, right? The when the sun sets, then we say night, right? So notice that each pair of words has the same sound through their spelling, and meanings are different. Such words are called homophones. Like one word of a pair of homophones is given, write the other one. A-T-E, ate. So the past form of eat is ate. Khaya tha, right? So the other homophone, tell me, इसी से similar जो same sound आता है, eight, E-I-G-H-T, eight. Yes, the number one. Now number two, O-N-E, one. One means egg, singular, and the other one is W-O-N, one, means it is the past form of win. Win means jeetna, and one means jeeta tha. W-R-I-T-E, write. So write means here W-R-I-T-E, write means to write something, and R-I-G-H-T, write, means it's correct. Number four, B-R-A-K-E, break, means to stop. When something is moving and I stopped it. So B-R-A-K-E, break, and B-R-E-A-K, break, means something to, tod dena, anything to break. Now next, number five, F-L-O-U-R, flour. So flour means seeds when they are grinded into a smooth powder, they are called flour, like wheat flour, rice flour, right? And the other one is flour, F-L-O-W-E-R, flour means food. Now number six, H-A-I-R, hair. Hair means bal, right? And the other one is H-A-R-E, hair. Hair means a rabbit, but it is the rabbits which are found in the jungle, they are called hare. It's a bigger one as compared to the rabbits that are pet at home. The domesticate, the hare is the rabbit that are found in the jungle, and rabbits are the domesticated one, right? So now let's listen. We are not going to do this, children, so just omit this part. This page number 85, you can omit it just the way I have put across to show that we are not going to do this. Now next one, children, this next page, the last page, this is your homework for today, children. Now here there's a little change in this. See what it is saying. Carry out a survey in your class to find out which board game is the most popular. Talk to at least 10 students chosen randomly. Find out from them why they like that particular game. Prepare a survey chart based on finding. Use the survey chart given. Add more games after talking to your friends. So as children, you are not coming to the school and you cannot talk to your friends right now. So I will make a little change in this. I want you all to talk to your family members and to your relatives. You may give a call to your relatives, to your cousin brothers, to your cousin sisters, and just have a survey and see that how many of them they like all these games or some other game like Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, Scrabble, or Chinese checker, or any other game, and find out that which is their favorite game, what is the reason why they like that game, and then give a vote for that. So this is your homework for today, children. You are going to do this This is this, I will say, it's more than like a assignment for you for today, and you are going to enjoy doing this survey when you will get engaged yourself into the survey. So try to do this, children. You will love it. So that's it for today. We will meet again in our next class. Till then, take care of yourself. Have a good day, children.